So my name's Steve Kuncewicz. I'm Head of Intellectual Property and Media at Bermans Solicitors. Bermans is a niche commercial law firm. We've been rated very highly in a number of areas in the Legal 500, which was published this week, and we act for firms of all shapes and sizes. We have a team that works across a load of different disciplines. My particular bit is working with the creative, digital, tech and media space, and specialising in issues involving social media. How has our company changed since my last interview? Well, it's grown. We've taken new people on. We've made some very significant lateral hires from a number of heavyweight firms in the market, which kind of shows that we're a viable alternative to a lot of people who want life outside the big firm. How my part of the business has changed has been pretty transformational. We've taken on an assistant to help me. She makes fantastic cups of coffee and she's also an excellent lawyer, which is handy. We've doubled turnover over the course of the last year. We've won some really big name clients. More importantly, we've done some really good work for some really good people and made a difference to some amazing businesses in and around Manchester. What separates Bermans from the competition is that we're niche. You know, we're small and we're beautiful, and we've got sort of, I know it's a trite phrase, we've got big firm expertise within a small firm, and we're very commercial. Everybody says that, but we are, and we work very closely with our clients. We really like to get in the trenches with them. What makes my bit of the business unique is that I am a huge inveterate geek and a techie, and that tends to inform a lot of the advice I give in the way I work with some of my clients, and I have the best clients. They're absolutely fascinating. Anything that's come out of my business is because of my clients, and I owe them any success that we've had over the last couple of years. The qualities I think you need to succeed in the legal industry, especially in Manchester, and maybe to embrace, the most important quality is maybe to embrace disruption. You know, the legal industry has changed a lot over the course of the past few years, and it's not done. I think technology has outpaced innovation in law firms, although there's an old joke to say that you can measure innovation in law firms the same way you would the pace of a snail, and that's probably true. Clients don't work with lawyers the way they used to. What we've got to embrace is the fact that what we've really got to do is add value. We've always been meant to add value. We've got to take the law and put it together in such a way that we can add value to what clients do, that make a difference to their businesses, that actually help them get a result, rather than just talking about how much law we know. Other than that, certainly persistence. I'd like to think a sense of humour and an understanding in the legal industry specifically, and I think in any industry, that the world does not owe you a living. Manchester is a great place for new businesses. It is, a lot of people refer to it as the second city, you know, the biggest place outside London. London can get on and do what it wants, to be honest with you. We've got plenty of opportunity here. We've got huge numbers of really innovative businesses. We've got tech incubators all over the place. We have Media City. It's interesting to see that the BBC has much more of a northern edge than it used to. Manchester, I think, if I remember the statistic rightly, has either the biggest number or the second biggest number of startups anywhere in the UK. There is funding available, there is support available, there are professional advisors available, there are mentors available to new businesses looking to set up in Manchester. It is a great place to be. There's a real sense of community, and there's a real spirit of collaboration in and around Manchester, and there's an awful lot to take advantage of, and it's a great place to be, and it's a great platform for growth. Well, I'd certainly recommend Huddled, an online ventures group, partly because of the vision of Paul and the team that started. You know, I know they've done some amazing work. They don't shout about themselves very often, and maybe they should do a little bit more. This could be a long list, and to be honest with you, it's mainly to do with the people behind it. But I think in terms of organisations, certainly downtown, Frank McKenna does a lot of great work. Also the superb Michael Taylor, who's really helped, along with Frank, to transform downtown into the powerhouse that it is right now. Certainly Pro Manchester, on whose board I sit, and the MPA. Doing great work in the creative sector. It's hard to kind of narrow down one business, because I've got a lot of friends and I'm keen not to alienate any of them if I possibly can. But yeah, I suppose that's the problem of being in Manchester. There's an awful lot of people to recommend. Manchester has an awful lot of influential people, whether it's Clive Memmott, influential business people that is, whether it's Clive Memmott, whether it's Sir Howard Bernstein. You could roll out a list of people, but influential people, in my mind, are the people who make a really big difference, who I've seen make a big difference to other business people who've been mentors, more importantly. I think Chris Marsh certainly is one of the most influential business people in Manchester, mainly because he does right by everybody and nobody has a bad word to say about him because there are no bad words to say about him. He's the human face of UK Fast and he's done a tremendous job for them. I'd say also Al Mackin, who founded the E-Word and is now off to do Femizimo in his own right. Just go to show you that if you do have an idea and you've got enough will and talent behind you, you can get it over the line. To see the way he's worked in particular with Dan Nolan of the E-Word, and he's another guy on my list who is hugely influential and really trickles down that sort of supportive attitude to everybody he works with, is a real credit to himself and the business. Certainly Michael Taylor, who has a huge impact on the local Manchester business scene, a very positive one as well. Wrote an excellent book that you should buy from Amazon. It's called 40 Under 40. It's amazing. I think also John Ashcroft, what he's done at Pro Manchester has been really, really impressive. I'd also like to single out, I think, Sam Jones from Tuna Fish Media. Sam has built a business along with Rick and Macca out of nothing, and the amount that he gives back through the soup kitchen work he's been doing is quite phenomenal. And also I think Laura Wolf deserves a mention. Just this week she organised a fundraiser which unfortunately I couldn't go to because I was working, for to raise funds for the refugee crisis. She is utterly selfless and she's really gone above and beyond to try and raise money for a superbly worthy cause. Phil Jones, a brother, again, mentor to anybody who needs a mentor, and just a really great example, awarded by the IOD fairly recently, of someone who does give back as much as anything else. And I think that's the key. Everybody on this list, and any number of other people that I can mention, Simon Wharton at Push On, again, certainly in the digital scene, Katie Gallagher and Dave Evanson Bird, Dave's from MMU, all people who have achieved, but I think more importantly, have helped other people to achieve. Thank you for watching. You are very patient. I'm Steve from Bermans, and this has been Huddled.